Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Where last time, we started murdering our friends and allies, because it's the end of Fallout 4's base campaign, and that's just kinda what you do. And today you're right, Magnusson has told me to report to the Museum of Freedom, and by the looks of it, yes, he might have some rather shocking revelations to impart. But before we get to that, thank you to the people who let me know in the comments, yes, soon as we go to this, we're basically on the roller coaster ride that leads to the end. So, as a result, yeah, if we want to, recruit the flipping Brotherhood, now's the time to do it, given recruiting any main game faction is optional. So, right, before we nip up to Concord, it's time to wrap up our business at the airports. Because, you see, we've done the Brotherhood missions in a bit of an odd order on this occasion, so despite the fact we've only just wiped out the railroad, because we've already done the business at Mass Fusion, we're now ready to roll straight onto the Institute itself. And speaking of which, right, back at the airport, it's basically time to get going with Liberty Prime, and I do just enjoy the micro mission ad Victoriam that the Brotherhood gets immediately before the nuclear option, given it's basically just a victory parade. You get to just walk through Boston with Liberty Prime, enjoying the show, and I appreciate that. I just enjoy how, on multiple occasions during the Liberty Prime missions, you get to be the one who pushes the button. It's lovely. So, up we go. A few more buttons to push by the looks of it.
Fusion core reinitialized. Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Mission: the destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory: impossible.
Brotherhood, salute!
He's just great. I love him so much, and off he goes, which means I should probably, follow after him and whatnot. Though, there's no way for him to, lose, die, anything. The lad's got, I believe, a 9,999,999 hit points. And also, he can toss nukes to his opponents. We really don't need to be worrying about him, it's fine. And hilariously, yes, the odd enemy does get sent to attempt to, deal with him, but oh, guys, I really wouldn't under the circumstances. I feel like this is a bad idea for you. So, yes, you can help if you want to. You don't need to. It's all absolutely fine. Honestly, it's probably best to, yes, just stay out of the way. Otherwise, you might get nuked by mistake, which would be very embarrassing. Okay, do just keep an eye out for, yes, legendaries you might pick up on the road, though. If we're lucky, we might pick up something fun en route, so stay back for a second. Yep, he's definitely nuking that area right now, so hang on. Where did the bloody legendary just go? Where did you blast him, Prime? Cryogenic metal chest piece. Dear flipping dear. Yeah, not exactly, anything too exciting there. Oh, I tell you what, though. One more legendary patroller that, was just taken out en route. Martyr's chest piece. Now, you can't stack Martyr. Martyr's amazing, but there's no point in having more than one, because, it doesn't, give double bonuses when you get low health or anything. But yeah, it's worth holding on to, just in case something really good shows up for the right leg, though, yeah, it would need to be good enough I'd be willing to displace one of my cunning pieces on the chest, and that does not seem likely, so bare minimum, it's no longer me. The Brotherhood sound like, 3 other people to follow Prime around. I just love the dumb victory parade Prime goes on, it's great. I also appreciate, by the way, when you're passing straight by Bunker Hill. They're just, chilling out, doesn't really seem to interest them in the slightest. And then as one final ridiculous show, we've got a fight between, yes, a behemoth and Prime here, though I'm pretty confident we could just take out the behemoth before Prime even gets to it. So, you know what, Prime? Today I'm stealing your thunder, buddy, because I can most definitely defeat this guy before he even gets up to my giant robot. Dear flippin' dear. Oh, and you know what? I'd never seen that before, which is, yes, apparently if Prime steps on a corpse, he just, splatters it. Oh, hang on. Hang on. The game's trying to send more behemoths at me. Sorry, I may have got the wrong behemoth there, though. Okay, fine. Prime, you get your moment to shine anyway. Where he just literally picks up a behemoth and tosses it to one side. I like Prime. Prime's great. I'm not even sure who he's nuking right now. I'm not sure there's enemies up ahead. I think he just enjoys tossing nukes. Oh, and it wouldn't be a Bethesda game if at some point, yes, the giant robot didn't get stuck on something. I think on this occasion, he's kind of stuck on a bus stop, so... come on, Prime, you can do it. I believe in you. I shouldn't have believed in him. Now he's just doing a dance. Thankfully... okay, there's a mattress here. I'm just going to drop a save here, then reload, see if, yes, maybe that fixes good old Prime. Okay, he's... oh, hang on. Never mind, he's reset himself. Well done, Prime. So, okay, Fallout 4 realised it had made a mistake, and it fixed it by just teleporting Prime slightly down the road. It'll do as a solution, sure. I do enjoy how the game occasionally pretends you have to, like, you know, defend Liberty Prime. You don't. He literally can't die. He literally can't fail. Just, you know, sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Though I think at this point, yes, his job is pretty much done. He just needs to get himself into the right position, which arguably could be, you know, fairly complicated. Sometimes he just gets stuck at a bus stop. And, yes, once he's done, it's time for me and the Brotherhood to do our job. There we go, a giant red beam of death, and Magnusson decided to join us with his lovely, unique, legendary McGibble, marvellous, and with that, we should be good to get inside. One thing I do really enjoy about the Brotherhood quest, by the way, is if you bother to go and get Paladin Brandis, he will come and join you on this mission, though unlike most of the rest of your team, he's not essential. He can die, so okay, Brandis, we will keep you alive if we can. Step 1, begin blowing up everything, because naturally, you know, the Institute has locked down the lovely, lovely elevator, so yeah, we need to blast our way in the back way. Yeah, this is a good area to be good at hacking, because there are many, many turrets, and as we've seen previously, turrets can mysteriously be the most dangerous thing you're taking on. Turrets can sometimes just hit like an absolute cocky truck, and good physics back there, by the way. Like how far you just got sent flying. Beautiful. Oh, speaking of which... right, Paladin Brandis is, he's only level 33. And the lad's already almost dead. Okay, we've got to keep Paladin Brandis alive. Okay? Because Magnusson can't die, Brandis most certainly can. Bare minimum, we got the lad to bioscience, okay? He did make it to the Institute proper. Though I'm actually kind of curious what the state of bioscience is going to be, because... yeah, I never sorted out the siege in bioscience, with like the gorillas and whatnot, so is bioscience still going to be under siege? And could I release the gorillas now? No trouble, please. No trouble. Bioscience control terminal. Please release monkeys. Gosh darn it, I can't connect to the door. They've blocked me from using gorilla tactics. Also, for, reasons I'm not entirely clear on, possibly something to do with, yes, the weird state of bioscience. This synth appears to be, on our side. Very peculiar, but sure, it's a Bethesda game. Sometimes it just sort of breaks, and speaking of which, hang on. I'm going to try and... no, you're a Gen 2 synth, meaning I can't pacify you. Only sufficiently advanced synths are deemed to be human for the sake of pacification. Less advanced ones are robots as far as damage is concerned. So, yes, I cannot pacify you, but the one over there, the... okay, they're using the gorilla tactics on me instead. Well, that's just not acceptable. And please don't attack me, Mr. Gorilla. Okay, no trouble at all. Just take down the gorilla. Everything's fine. Brandis is still alive, but I'm pretty sure the gorilla did punch him. Anyway, on we go to, yes, the Institute proper. And okay, watch out for, yes, coursers who are invisible, but you could just about spot their location if you're paying attention. Your friends are actually, yes, much better at spotting them than I am half the time, which is delightful. So, down you go, friend, on the ground, please. I see you too. Losing a little bit of health there, John. Be a little bit on the careful side. Should really have brought power armor for this, actually, because, yeah. Laser weaponry is... gosh darn it, they've locked the side doors. I forgot they did that. Yeah, laser weaponry is... oh, I see you, a special elite person. Down you go, my friend. That was like 1,000 XP right there. Beautiful. You were sort of legendary. Relentless Ripper. Okay, kind of fun, but not really relevant to my character in many, many ways. Guys. It's time to stand down, okay? Give it up. You're flipping done, though, if we can. Pacify some of you. That failed. Try and pacify some more people. Not you, though. You just get shocked. You just hit me on the head with a baton. Okay, we're failing to, like, you know, pacify anyone right now. Dear flippin' dear. I'm determined we're going to pacify someone before this is all done. There we go. I got that guy to, like, you know, be pacified. Meaning, as a result, he's now on my side. Beautiful, excuse me. I'd like you to be on my side too, in a perfect world. So yes, we've definitely got one friend here. He's now gunning down his allies. Just struck me, I've not been paying attention to Brandis. Is Brandis okay? Brandis is okay. I'm genuinely surprised, you know. Though hilariously, I think I may need to, yes, murder my friend Synth, because until they're all dead, the mission won't proceed.
Paladin, we've located the reactor. It's accessible through the Advanced Systems Division. Only, you can't reach it. The security override can only come from the Director's terminal. You'll need to access his quarters.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Unfortunately, yes. The Brotherhood doesn't acknowledge the existence of Synths who are friends. Which kind of makes sense, actually. You know what? That checks out in terms of faction lore. Right, in which case, time for a quick reunion with my son, because, yes, the last time we spoke, of course, he was suggesting to me that I was something of a disappointment.
Come to see the reactor, have you? We got it working without you.
And that's very, very clever indeed, but I'm gonna be honest, Sean, I'm not here to talk.
You're dooming the Commonwealth.
There we go, a beautiful cremation, just like you always wanted. Anyway, on we go, grab various, never mind, don't bother grabbing passcodes, there's no passcodes apparently. We're also just going to leave him naked in his weird science tube, so okay. On we flipping go, crank you open, etc, etc. So, turn off the lockdown, and in terms of, you know, the whole situation with evacuation. Oh no. No. Nobody's getting evacuated. Everybody's going down with this ship. Right, few more need to go down yet. Last handful trying to defend Advanced Systems. Dear flippin' dear. I'm pretty sure Brandis is not dead. We've still got one Brandis. He's doing pretty well, actually. So, right, keep on keeping on before he manages to get himself killed. Okay, here we go. A final area, final push, and thanks to Penetrator, could I just take out, you know, their super awesome elite people from behind the window? Because I'm pretty sure we can, actually, though. Possibly, yeah, some other stuff is getting a bit in the way here, so hang on. Is this a window, or is this just... Never mind, this wasn't a window. This was always just a hole, so, right, just try and take you down if we can, though there are many railings and whatnot in the way. There's Brandis, by the way. Brandis just doing his thing. That's all absolutely fine. Take out as many turrets as we can. They can be a little bit on the nasty side. Hello there, sir. I see you've got a missile launcher. None of that, please. Do not shoot. My good old friend Brandis, you are, like, leveling up again. Good. Good. Okay, by the looks of it, yes, we've now reached the reactor, I think. Oh, Brandis is... Uh-oh. Brandis definitely just... Okay, he's still screaming, so he's not dead yet. By the looks of it, we've got a few more scientists to take down. Bad angle there. Dear flippin' dear, though. Okay, hang on. Make sure we've got the right angle on you, friend. 2 shots will take care of you. Fall back for a second. Use my rad scrubber here. Beautiful. Right. Looks to me like there's only, yeah, handful left at this point. So no. Also no. And 1 turret right at the back. I missed you a second ago. So, right. Are we golden? I think we're golden. Plant the thing. Get the cock out of dodge. Job done, though, John. The special named ones, they were legendary. So, Exterminator's Plasma Thrower. dear, oh flippin' dear. That is, no, not the thing at all. Now, we can definitely shoot you through the MacLeod just before we start cracking things open. Make sure we get the other one, though I'm taking a lot of rads by investigating you, my friend. Lucky leather. I'm gonna take it because I'm not gonna take it, I'm overweight. Right, in we go. There's a lot of cocking rads. I'm very irradiated right now, so... okay, pop that in, and just to confirm, Brandis made it! Good work, Brandis! So, okay, now we just teleport out, and no trouble if we can. Hang on, don't teleport me out just yet. I'm having a rad scrub first. Gosh darn it, they teleported me out mid-rad scrub. Oh, yes, that is true. We need to figure out what to do with my fake robot son. So, okay. Given this is Sim Settlements 2, there's only one way to decide this. So, son, I really hope you're good at something and... hang on, my... okay, the Vitamatic doesn't think he exists, so neither do I. Go away, you weird fake not person. And here we go, teleported out onto the rooftop to push a button, and that feels, you know, very appropriate, given they're the faction that repeatedly says to you, hey, here's a button, would you like to push it? And yes, I do, I love pushing buttons, so activate detonator, do things, presumably continue pushing buttons, and... oh yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. That's a good nuclear explosion. Marvelous. Though I'm thinking about it. How do I get down from here? Because I'm not wearing my power armor, so I can't just do the thing I did last time, where I just tossed myself off the roof and whatnot, so... did you guys bring a vertibird? Because we teleported up here, but then you blew up the teleporter. By which I mean, I blew up the teleporter. I pushed the button. I do accept some responsibility as a result of that. But, no, seriously, how do we get back down at this point?
You've done an exemplary job here, Paladin. Without your unwavering loyalty to our cause, this victory would never have been possible. The Institute has been wiped clean from the face of our world. It's time we close this chapter on the Commonwealth and begin one anew.
Oh, you say that. This is Sim Settlements 2. The Institute might be, you know, coming back for some revenge later, we'll have to bloody say. Oh, bloody hell. Did I just see Idiosavon triggering on the nuclear option because... oh, that's the absolute creme de la creme right there. Bloody hell. 9 cocking 1000 XP, give or take, though... alright, apparently also Sim Settlements 2 is just giving me some extra city plans. That, yes, it was lucky to avoid interfering with quest completion. But I've completed the main game now, so apparently it doesn't matter anymore or something. Oh, right, yes, the incredibly bloody slow elevator. We can just use that, marvellous. So, okay, at long last, significantly after the game wanted me to, we could just use the very slow elevator. Really should have just brought my power armor, though. That would have been a way faster. Though, hilariously, Under One Banner is still suggesting I could optionally choose to assist the Railroad or the Institute. I'm not convinced I can, Under One Banner. I feel like, yes, having assisted the Brotherhood of Steel, possibly the others are a bit off the table, in fact. Though the game is also suggesting, yeah, other groups I've met might be willing to ally with me, but... I feel like, yes, surely at this point, every faction that's going to ally with me already has done. Like, I have done basically everything for every faction in the game, excluding the ones I've murdered because other factions told me to do so. Also, John, seriously, you're now sitting on 3 level ups, so... right, what do we want to do with you guys? Okay, 1, we can finish off awareness, so yeah, there's another 5% accuracy, so once again, that's just getting more and more bloody ridiculous. And you know what, despite my distaste for situational perks that are tied to time of day, oh, go on then, I'll take 2 ranks of Knight person, because I'm pretty sure it's Knight right now, in fact. That gets my perception up to 19, delightful.
Report for you, Chief. Someone at the HQ wants to talk. You should go to the meeting room. See you later, Chief.
And there we go, confirmation right there that yes, we have now got, presumably, the Brotherhood representative checking in with us. Marvellous. So okay, nice and quick, we got a couple of loose ends to tie up, which is, number one, back to the Pridwen. If only to admire what are hopefully going to be my new best friends. So, we've now got Prime, there's the Pridwen, there's vertibirds everywhere, so, okay, lads. I helped you out with your stupid kill all my friends and also murder my son business. So yeah, I expect you guys to return the favour against the Gunners. But on top of that, yes, given I am not a very sciencey character, this is, I believe, yeah, the only way to get a jetpack in the entire game, aside from building your own, which I can't do.
It's with great pleasure and the utmost respect that you are hereby granted the title of Sentinel. This is the highest honor a Brotherhood soldier can achieve, but we both felt strongly that it was well deserved.
In addition, we'd like to present you with this jetpack modification for your power armor. The Brotherhood has few of these devices in its possession, but we feel you've earned the right to utilize one of them.
Congratulations, Sentinel. It's an honor to be serving with you.
And there we flippy go. A jetpack for my own personal use, and by sheer coincidence I did not plan this. I left my power armor right upstairs, didn't I? Okay, time to figure out, yes, how we plug all of this together precisely, and we need to do it quickly because, yes, old bug in Fallout 4, whenever you're doing power armor crafting, the game considers everything on the power armor is in your inventory, so you're almost always over capacity, which in survival mode will slowly break your legs. But I'm gonna say, it's all flipping worth it because now I can cocking fly. And with my new jetpack, we could just join. You could have just jumped off anyway. You're wearing power armor. That's how power armor works. But let's pretend the jetpack contributed in some way. Step the next, and let's drop this armor back home, and then, yes, make sure we've got the Brotherhood properly locked in. By, you know, meeting their ambassador before we kick off the finale of the Gunner Saga. That's the funny thing about power armor, of course, which is, sure, you get like 10 million damage resistance inside it, but by wearing it, you lose your legendary gear. After a certain point in the game, yeah, you're definitely stronger not wearing power armor than with it on. Anyway, back to base, let's see, yes, what precisely the Brotherhood are willing to offer me in trade for my recent assistance. Oh, and this is nice. It's Magnusson himself. He's shown up to see us, though. Okay, this means I just went to the airport to speak to Magnusson. Then immediately afterwards, he came to the headquarters to speak to me. We did not do this efficiently, Magnusson. We should have definitely come up with a better solution to this.
The Brotherhood would like to extend our support to you and your cause. We believe it's time for us to formally work together, as allies. It's clear to us. The Gunners need to be defeated as swiftly as possible. This war mustn't be allowed to end in their favor.
Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes.
And there we flipping go, though. Okay, what are you guys bringing to the table? Because I want to hear the words Liberty Prime and Pridwen.
We should pool our resources to achieve our common goal.
Elder Magnusson speaks true. If you agree to an alliance, the Brotherhood will provide you and your people with additional troops, resources, and intel. Together, we can secure the Commonwealth.
Okay, I'll take troops, I suppose, because, yeah, proper paladins in armor, they would make excellent frontline soldiers.
I'm honored, Elder.
It is with great pride. We call you a true ally of the Brotherhood. We'll start diverting supplies from Boston Airport right away. You can also expect a steady supply of soldiers to help assist you and your people. Myself or Elder Magnusson will be at your disposal to offer guidance and the resources of the Brotherhood. Ad Victoriam.
Sentinel.
Okay, once again, I feel like, you know, we should be discussing the giant nuclear death robot, but bare minimum, yeah, power armor troops, that'll do fine for now. So okay, that is every possible ally locked down. Let's go see, yes, why precisely Magnusson is standing in the rain, surrounded by skeletons. Also, that's super cute. Apparently, yes, here in Concord, Harriet these days, yes, occasionally comes up to the surface to, like, I don't know, engage with other people, engage with the others, go to church, etc, etc. But she still lives down in the sewers. That's a lovely touch. Okay, so, we may have a slight problem here, which is, we've got a broken Jake. Because every time I try and speak to him, he says, there you are.
Hi. There you are.
And that's it. He doesn't continue, so, right, Jake's a bit broken, so I've looked into this. This is a bug that sometimes happens, and the way to fix it is very literally turn it off and on again. So, yes, what I need to do is reload this area and hope that at some point Jake sorts himself out. So, okay, there's two ways I could do that. One is just, yes, go in and out of the area. And the other is just reload the game while standing next to Jake, which you can actually do even in survival mode, because even though, you know, I can't do quick saves, etc, etc, I can just quit and reload the exit save over and over again. So, basically, cross your fingers, because hopefully that's going to, like, fix Jake somehow.
Got some good news. With Magnusson's help, we deciphered the holotape we found in 111. We can now make more advanced ASAMs. In fact, I already built one. Saying that, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but between you and me, I get a little tired of all this mystery and intrigue. Sure, he's helping us, but I wish Magnusson would just stop drip-feeding us stuff. Just tell us everything we need to know already, so we can get on with things.
That is precisely why I asked you to come here.
Oh, Doctor! I didn't realize you were, wait, how are you?
Didn't mean to startle. To make our discussion a bit less cumbersome, I've commandeered what remains of the museum's PA system. And, considering what it is I have to say, I thought this museum an appropriate venue. Now, shall we begin?
Okay, so it would appear I've managed to get to the, next stage of the conversation.
Now, where were we?
Okay, this conversation may be quite broken. If I just keep exiting and loading over and over again, eventually it'll probably work, right? Come on, Magnusson, I believe in you. We can do this, okay? Oh, here we go. I've got a thing. Oh, hang on. It's flickering, but it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna press A, tell him to go on. Hopefully once we go into, like, you know, conversation camera, we'll be safe, right? I believe in you, Sim Settlements. You can do this.
The reason I asked you here is, well, there are certain topics I've avoided discussing or have intentionally sidestepped whenever you made mention of them. But before we go any further, these topics are things you need to know, and I believe that I can now trust you with this knowledge. So, to that end, I shall reveal to you who it is that employs the Gunners. But before that, I must explain to you about Project Selene and the Ingram tape technology the Gunners seek.
Okay. Project Selene, the big thing you were working on with Robco back in the day.
Yes, Project Selene. Many saw the end of the world coming, and many made attempts to preserve something of what was, be that resources, data, people. My attempt was Project Selene, a self-sustained habitat for humanity, built upon the surface of the moon. A lunar colony! I knew I could do it. I just needed funding so I could develop the technology to pull it off. That's where Robco came in. With their financial support, I successfully developed the tech that would guide the construction of the lunar colony's complex infrastructure.
You're talking about ASAMs, aren't you? So that's what you made them for.
Yes, ASAMs. It's with Robco's backing that I was able to create them. Real ASAMs, mind you, not these phony baloney knockoffs you've been using.
Right, this whole time, yeah, we've been using the mass-market Vault-Tech versions. Meanwhile, he wanted them to be more complex and operate on the moon, and, okay, while the idea of, you know, a base on the moon is a bit silly, One, he was working with Robco, and Mr. Hauser very specifically says, hey, I want to get off planet and set up colonies on other worlds, so that kind of checks out. And two, the Fallout universe was very interested in space, going off world, all of that stuff. Like, say, the exhibition in Nuka World in Fallout 4. So, okay, apparently that was his plan, a base on the moon.
Yes, that's right. The moon. Before you were born, Americans had already set foot on its dusty soil. And even back then, they knew it offered more than just a celestial nightlight or an out-of-the-way place to store an old flag. It took 83 years, but eventually, the U.S. was ready to stake a claim, to start colonizing the moon. Unfortunately, so were the Chinese. Commie forces had invaded the lunar surface, but the good old US of A already had a team waiting for them. My team. We called it the Battle in the Sea of Tranquility. Hell of a fight. We won, of course, but it came at a price. The Space Administration had a change of heart. They deemed colonization impractical, too costly. They scrapped the project, covered everything up. That's when I decided to leave the space program, retire from the Air Force. I wasn't ready to give up. So I started Project Selene.
Okay, and the rest we already pieced together from what we heard previously. He got kicked out, Vault-Tec made a knockoff product, etc, etc, so... okay, moving on. Yes, the mysterious tape you got me and Jake to recover.
The Ingram tapes were my answer to managing something as sophisticated as my Project Selene. Initially, I tried using computers for the task, but they lacked the ability to solve problems creatively. After that, I tried robots, but operating individually, they simply weren't clever enough, and when networked, their personalities became unstable. So in the end, I settled on using an AI. It presented the best option, and lacked the drawbacks of the previous methods.
Hold on, AI? As in an artificial intelligence? You sure don't half-ass things, do you?
I needed the best, which is why I constructed the AI using a copy of my own mind. It took some time, but everything I am was copied and downloaded to 5 tapes. These were the Ingram tapes.
And that's who I'm speaking to right now. Gotcha!
You see, collectively, the Ingram tapes hold the total sum of my experiences, knowledge, and personality. They're a virtual treasure trove of information. And as if that were not enough, the tapes are also the key to the operation of Project Selene.
Okay. So in which case, now you've given us the background you wanted, who's employing the cocky gunners, and is it in fact a group of Enclave on the Moon?
Who are the gunners working for?
Would it surprise you to learn that you've already met them? They're the ones who came to my rescue when Robco stabbed me in the back. They offered you and your family the chance to survive nuclear annihilation. Yes, that's right. The gunners, they work for Vault-Tec.
Okay, never mind, it turns out I was wrong, but I was kinda right in the sense that yes, it's a pre-war organisation that is surviving and hiding somewhere, so okay, fair enough, that seems reasonable to me.
You didn't truly believe them gone, did you? That they'd simply allowed themselves to be blown to Kingdom Come when the bombs fell?
But... Vault-Tec? How is that even... I mean... Where have they been all this time? I never seen them around anywhere. How could they have survived?
You want to know where Vault-Tec is? Look to the memorial in front of you, or better yet, just look up at the night sky. Vault-Tec provided me everything I needed to bring Project Selene to fruition, also that they could snatch it away for themselves. And so, for 2 whole centuries, Vault-Tec have been hiding themselves away, safe and sound, in my lunar colony.
Right, so that's why you're so keen to help us. You feel, personally aggrieved that they stole your work to this extent. Gotcha.
Okay, I can accept that the Gunners are working for Vault-Tec. But back in 111, you said the Gunners were hired to locate, secure, and then deliver engram tapes to their employer. Now, I know you said they're important, but there's gotta be more to it. If Vault-Tec already has a whole lunar colony, why are they making the Gunners tear apart the Commonwealth in order to find a bunch of tapes?
Because Luna Colony needs the Ingram tapes in order to function. Without the tapes to regulate and sustain its systems, the colony is on the brink of catastrophic system failure. I'll admit, I'm at a loss as to how Vault-Tec has kept things running for as long as they have, but their time is up. Luna Colony has begun its collapse. And without the means to return to Earth, if Luna Colony perishes, so will Vault-Tec. That is why they are so eager to acquire those tapes.
Okay, they provide technology or the schematics for technology or the location of pre-war caches of stuff to the Gunners get the tapes, transmit the data up to Vault-Tec, and that'll be the trade. Gotcha!
I know you and Vault-Tec have history, Doc, but are they really our enemy? I mean, it's been the Gunners who've...
The Gunners are following orders from Vault-Tec. Ultimately, Vault-Tec are responsible for this war, and make no mistake, they are your enemy. Listen, the reason I've told you all this is not to scare you, but so you can fully comprehend what you're up against. You've become a potent hindrance to the Gunners and their employer. The Gunners have already located 4 of the Ingram tapes, and if you thought this war you found yourself in was bad now, if Vault-Tec get their hands on all 5 tapes, they'll have all they need to ensure you never hinder them again. That is why it's imperative we use atomic rain as soon as we can. Wipe the Gunners out before they have a chance to fulfill their contract. It's the only way to guarantee the safety of yourself and the Commonwealth.
Come on, Doctor. You're taking it more personally than that.
I keep forgetting how perceptive you are. Yes, you are correct. The scope of my motivations goes beyond the well-being of you or the Commonwealth. This is personal. Vault-Tec took something from me. And they threaten to take away a lot more if they're not stopped. That is why the moment for us to strike is now. For the sake of everyone, we must bring this crisis to an end.
Don't worry, Doc. We hear you. When it comes to ending this war, we're all on the same page.
We've spoken long enough. It's time for you to move out.
Okay, so by the sounds of it, yes, this conflict may be a bit, bigger than just nuking the Gunners.
Proceed to the USAF station where you found the comm hub, and then I'll direct you in the assembly of the supercomputer. Magnusson out.
Huh. Guess that's the history lesson over with. Still, Vault-Tec. Did not see that coming. But does kind of make sense, if it's true.
Okay. Sounds like yes. Maybe Jake doesn't entirely 100% trust or believe in Magnusson.
As crazy as it all sounds, everything Madison said does seem to add up. Could be everything you said was 100% sincere. Or he might just be a master of deception.
Okay. We can't rule out the possibility this is all a lie to manipulate us in some capacity, so, right. We'll go along with him for now. I don't entirely trust him.
Anyway, looks like Magnusson wants us to go to Olivia. Come on, let's go get this computer built. Lead on and I'll follow.
Alright, so, if this supercomputer is what's going to ultimately let us take control of atomic rain, yeah, I feel like a Vault-Tec and the Gunners are not just gonna sit there while we piece it together. And okay, one very important final thing here, which is, by any chance, have they, done something with the moon that's in the sky. Like, I don't know, putting a little mark on it or something. A flashing light, something that indicates something on the moon. Can't see one, but basically, just in case, screw you, Vault-Tec, screw you and your stupid moon base, damn it. So okay, having finally figured out, yes, who the real villain behind everything is, how about we call it a part there? But next time, sounds like yes, we need to finally build the supercomputer that will give us access to the satellite weapons from Fallout 3's Broken Steel. Though, as I say, I strongly suspect, yeah, Vault-Tec and the Gunners are not gonna sit back and let it happen. So, okay, there might well be a great deal of fighting coming up next time as we approach the beginning of the end. So hopefully you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 4. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.